Alright. Hey boys. I think it was today that the PTR patch note was released. Let me just lower this music a little bit. I think it was today that this PTR patch note released, and we're gonna try and take a look at the changes. Might as well go and read the patch notes before we even start. So basically, just like any PTR patch notes, this comes right before the start of the next season, season 18. So we're just gonna go ahead and pretty much read through it, and we're gonna discuss it as we go, and hopefully we can check some of it on PTR today. The pet has been added. This is just cosmetic. It's actually a really cool looking cosmetic if you guys haven't seen it. Season 18 buff. The Season 18 trend has been added. All abilities have a chance when hitting an enemy to spawn a circle that gives you a power. Only one circle can be activated at a time. What are the powers? Players in the circle receive a 100% damage bonus while active. Huh. So this is on hit, not on kill. So this is an Oculus. Well, a glorified Oculus is 85%. This is 100%. On hit. So that means activation of this is going to be ridiculously high. So one of these circles, since it says only one circle can be active, one of these power, resource reduction, and cooldown reduction circle are going to be active at a time. So always you're going to have one circle, and when you kill something, you're going to have an Oculus as well. So in theory, like the power one can overlap with Oculus and it can stand in both. That's pretty huge, but nonetheless, in my opinion, underwhelming. Cool. Resource reduction circle. I assume these have like different colors for indication. One gives you 100% damage, one gives you 50% RCR, resource cost reduction, and one, while standing in the active circle, any currently on cooldown skill comes off cooldown more quickly. I mean, this is like, this last one is like obsidian ring sort of thing, or like Ingium sort of thing. Depends on how it works. I haven't tested it yet, but yeah, it's nice. It's niche, but underwhelming, I think. Anyway, let's go through this is what I'm excited about. Check out the items and the buffs and changes to the items. Flavor of Time. If you guys don't know what Flavor of Time is a neck piece. I think I have one here. Let me see if I can change this so you guys can see what I mean. There you go. This is Flavor of Time. Currently, it always rolls with movement speed and cooldown. I really hope they change this. Like, movement speed on any item, not just this item, on any item, including compass rose, even boots. It's just useless. Only thing that's nice is the one weapon that cares and double time on pylons, and the rest is salvage. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we'll go through. We'll see what it is, what the whole thing is. But this Flavor of Time is pretty nice. What it does, pretty much, pylons effects last twice as long. Well, this is actually pretty big, not just because of lawn buffs, but because in the current meta, Z-Monk doesn't have like a staple neck piece. Neither does Z-Barb. Even Lawn Necro doesn't, really. If you wanna, like, the only reason you wear Wisdom of Kalan is to get a very tiny, well, not tiny, but like get a little bit of damage reduction. Like with the Lancet you get about 5 more stacks, which is Is it 20%? Sorry, it's 10%. A tiny bit of damage reduction. So RGK can wear that, Nick. Z-Barb can wear it. Z-Mon can wear it. Even Lawn Wizard can wear it instead of a Hellfire. That gives you a minute-long conduit. That's a little bit, just a tiny bit overpowered, in my opinion. For other pylons, the speed will be a 2-minute speed pylon, which is pretty good. A 1-minute channeling pylon, again, pretty powerful. And a 1-minute power pylon. That actually gonna be pretty big in solo. In the current meta, it will just be like 2 power shots with the current bazooka Lawn Wizard. Tested and confirmed OP. Yeah, I mean, I assume so. So I'm gonna go and test this definitely as well. I want to go through the patch notes before I even check these items. But Flavor of Time, really good change. Wasn't a useless item, but many of these old legendary powers with no legendary affixes feel really underwhelming after the power creep to other legendaries. So the Executioner is a 2-handed axe, I think. New legendary power. Attacks will slay enemies with less than 5 to 10% health. Okay, so this is pretty much a frailty. Well, a nerfed frailty, if you'd say. I wish this was, instead of 10, was 15 to exactly match frailty. It's still pretty good, again. It says attacks, so it's not basically... it is exactly a frailty, as long as you hit something. Could work with area of effect attacks, like AoE attacks would work with this. I don't know if any of these would work with followers. I assume they don't, because well, some do. Like what's the name of the sword? Thunder Fury does. The affix works, so that would be pretty big. Yes, it would be pretty massive if it works with the followers. You'd pretty much get a 10% frailty on solo. That would be pretty disgusting. Stone Gauntlet. I'm excited about this item, but I tell you one massive problem with it. Stone Gauntlet are basically a legendary-less. I mean, I think they currently have a gold sort of affix tied to it, but nonetheless, actually I can check this. Not that is important, but oh, they have nothing attached to them. They just have a guaranteed immobilize and hit, which is useless. Stone Gauntlet, now, what it gives you, it gradually gives you 50% armor, but reduces your movement speed by 15% and attack speed by 20% per stack, and it stacks up 5 times. So that at 5 stacks, it gives you 250% armor, which is gigantic on any class. Even on a strength or dexterity class, it's huge, and on obviously on intellect class it is stronger. Well, it would be as if you're an Archon on a wizard. Imagine get that buff on a witch doctor. So there's a massive like drawback to it. The movement speed is crippling, but you can overcome that by abilities like teleport, or on witch doctor like the spirit walk. But the attack speed at 5 stacks, 100% less attack speed. That makes these gloves only be usable on basically builds that don't require you to have any attack speed. Like Condemn. You don't need any attack speed. It doesn't affect your damage. It pretty much doesn't affect your build at all. The movement speed is crippling, but as I said, if you can fit in spells that allow you to move faster, you can overcome that. Like, for example, we may Condemn as an example, like the Steed Charge. But this is pretty much a good addition to the lawn build. Echoing Fury. Slaying enemies. I wish this was hitting enemies. Slaying enemies engulf the wielder into a frenzy. Killing enemies increase your attack speed by 15% and movement speed by 5%. This effect stacks up 5 times. Since it is slaying enemies, that means no pushing or high GR. It would be just like speed builds. And for speed builds, this item is just can be easily replaced by Inkium or because I mean it's movement speed, and for movement speed, usually when you run speed builds, you are running a dash, a teleport, like some sort of movement speed by itself. So this, I mean, it's nice. This actually, if it works from allies killing enemies, this is an amazing item, which is Z-Barb was lacking in the cube. So you get huge movement speed and attack speed, which Z-Barb loves. So I think this is just a Z-Barb weapon in a cube. Unless they buff other stuff, so we can use this on a barbarian sort of frenzy, crit frenzy barbarian, because it's a one-hander, and barbarian already currently have only one-hander that they're using in the frenzy build. Anyway, Squid Necklace. This was again another one of those legendaries without the legendary power. I think it is guaranteed to have crit hit damage rolled on it. I'm not sure. But while not taking damage, your damage is increased by up to 100% and damage taken increased by up to 50%. So this is a weaker version of Endless Walk Set. Traveler's Pledge, Compass Rose. Why weaker? Because Traveler's Pledge, while you're not gaining that 100%, you gain 50% damage reduction. So this basically pretty nice, but while not taking damage, have to test this to see whether this not taking damage applies to when you have a shield on you. Let's say you are running Wizard, you're running Veer. Let's say I'm not wearing Traveler's Pledge and I'm wearing Squid Necklace, so I open up a ring slot. Would this magic weapon deflection alongside of other shield, like put my bracers on I don't have a pair, there you go, Ashnagar's braces, and also there are many shields, like you have shield from Galvanizing Ward, you can get shield from Dominance, many other classes have shields. Would be nice to see whether that proc still breaks if you take damage while shielded for almost like a million, which Veer can easily provide. If so, that would be a really good item which allows you to open up some ring slots for classes that use sets but don't want to use Traveler's Pledge, or for classes that move a lot and they would like that 100% damage. And also the window, we gotta see what is the cooldown window. 3 seconds. If anything more than 4, you can't really use it with classes that basically stun something for that duration to gain the buff, like Leap, Quake Barb. But because they can't use this set, Compass Rose, Traveler Pledge, and that's a good addition, but we have to test it to see. Yeah. I like to stash these, and I have more than 600. Thank you very much. 983. Next item. What the fuck? Messerschmitt Reaver. New legendary power. Reduce the remaining cooldown of one of your skills by 1 second when you slay an enemy. Like this slay an enemy, it just kills the item. I'll show you why. There is this there's this Crusader shield. I forgot the name of it. I have it on one of my characters. Well, one item that we know is there it is. Akarat's Awakening. Every successful block has a 25% chance to reduce all cooldowns, not one skill, by 1 second. So you have a condition and you have a reward. The condition is not hard to meet if I'm even pushing, not killing anything. And the reward is obviously 1 second reduction on all of my skills. Same with Ingium. You have a condition, kill an elite pack, you get a reward. This doesn't feel like either of them. It basically tells you to reduce the remaining cooldown of one of your skills by 1 second when you slay an enemy. So this is 100% just for like T16 builds. And maybe it's good in combination with Ingium if you have nothing else to put in the queue, because this, I believe, is a two-handed weapon. Let's check it out. Yes, it is a two-handed axe. So maybe in combination with Ingium, but by itself, no one in the right mind would cube this over an Ingium. So I don't get this. I really don't get this. And it's not all of your skills, it's just one of your skills. I mean, okay, I guess. Yes, Mortic Brace. These braces were removed from very adult. There you go, PTR 2.2. These braces are insane, and I'm so happy they're back. Wrath of a Berserker gains the effect of every rune. Like, it just can't get any better. So you would get the Insanity, the 50% damage increase. You would get the, I think, Giant Strike. You get the 50% damage reduction. Basically, it is like pretty much, and since you're flexible with like barbarian sets to wear braces, and if you need a braces, you can cube the other one. This is ridiculously good. This is so good. I love it, and I'm so happy it's back. I hope they don't nerf it or don't change it. Spite. This is a Witch Doctor crafted with, I mean, offhand, with no affix attached to it. So they added an affix. Non-cleaving gargantuans gain the cleave and chilling effects of the Homungoid rune. So this means you can go gargantuan build, but not cold. Let me show you something. If you actually go on a Witch Doctor on D3 Planner, you can check out this yourself. Gargantuan have very, very nice other runes. One that I really wanted to try is Restless Giant. Restless Giant gives your Gargantuan a 200% physical damage buff for 15 seconds every 45 seconds. It's basically a 25% uptime. Oh, sorry. 1/3. It's 33% uptime. So you can pretty much use physical rune. It also gives you physical damage increase, and still get the cleave effect and chill effect. So your trap will proc because of chill effect, chill reduce, base chill reduce 30%, movement speed. You can go physical homungoid and I mean physical gargantuan without going to homungoid rune. I mean, you can even use fire. This is a really good item. I like it. I really like Spite. Legacy of Dreams. New legendary gem. While you have no set bonuses equipped, every legendary item you have equipped increases your damage dealt by 3.75% and reduces your damage taken by 2%. These bonuses double for ancient items. This part, I think this is just the miss tooltip. It's not 2% per level, I'm pretty sure. It's 2% per item, and this part doesn't change. I have to go and farm one right now, but I think this part will increase by level. If it's 3.75, and the legendary gem goes to 100, this would be 375 per item and double 750% per ancient. This replicates LON perfectly. 2% become 4%. Yeah, this is pretty much LON. I maxed 99. Well, one level less than LON. That's a troll. Or, I mean, maybe at 99 it goes to max. So, this would be perfectly LON. This is interesting. So we get the rings, pretty much season 17 permanent buff. I love to try it. I'm gonna go farm one right now. Crafted sets. They have to require the recipes. Who cares? Okay. Sage's Journey. A belt has been added to this set. Finally. Finally, for people who want to use sets and they don't want to, I mean, they can't drop either boots or headpiece. This is insane. This is really good. Thank you. Captain Crimson's trimmings. Regenerate life. Useless stat. I hope they remove the stat from Diablo. Reduce cooldown of all the skills by 20%. Pretty good. Double. Also give you 20% RCR. Well, really good set for if you want to build some sort of a Z-neck for rat runs, and you can use this. It's pretty good now. 3 set bonus. Damage dealt increased by your total percentage of cooldown reduction. What? Well, at max maybe at about 60 to 70% damage increase. If this is a multiplicative damage increase, it's pretty disgusting. Damn. Damage taken reduced by your total percentage of RCR. This is interesting because a lot of items give you RCR. I wonder if that works on that. Archeal's Authority. Archeal was shoulders and braces that used to give you 15%. There you go, 15% elite damage increase and elite damage reduction. Now it gives you 30% and a third bonus. I can't remember if it had a third one. Reduce damage taken, flat damage taken, 15% increase, damage dealt 30%. This is massive. This is way too much. I mean, there's so many builds that you can just put braces and shoulders and just ring or royal. This is interesting. That 30% elite and this damage reduction, also 30% damage increase. This is pretty big. Yeah, this PTR is gonna be interesting. Yes, the lawn. Yeah, it is exactly the same as lawn. The gem. Kane's Destiny. I don't think I've ever used this. Attack speed increased by 8%. Why 8? God knows. 50% experience. I think this is the old bonus. This was the yeah, 3 set bonus. There you go. So they added a new bonus. When a Greater Rift Keystone drops, there's a 25% chance for an extra one to drop. Does that work for every Greater Rift Keystone? So, like, if I do T16 and I get 4 keys, do I actually have a 25% chance per key to get another key? So technically I have a chance to get 8? I mean, sure. Why not? Fixed an error that occurred when reporting a player. Yeah, sure. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm excited about this. This is, wait, hello? Oh, that's at level 60. Where's the 70? Oh, I have to go get him again? Why? Infinitely drop keys? No. you have a chance of getting, well, 100% chance of getting 3 keys, a chance of getting a 4th one, right? But regardless of how many keys you get, if it works, if the proc rate works per key drop, that would be 3 becomes, you have a potential chance of getting 1 for each of them, so it becomes 6. So. What the fuck? PTR, by the way, testing shit. Go fucking farm it. Oh my god. Barbarian sets? It's a non-set. Where the fuck do I get the non-set ones? Bag of Fortune? You have to farm the recipe again. Chop chop. Fuck that. We'll farm the gem first. I want to see that legendary gem first. But I wanted to put these on to try the... What is this? Let's buy one of these. What's Bag of Fortune? I forgot. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a plan. No, I'm not gonna go farm. I got him. Yes. So good. We gotta level this thing. Oh wait. Is this everything they changed? Oh, you still inherit the immobilizer stays. You just get the... Oh, well, we'll try it. We'll try the set. We'll see if that's how it works. This is what I want to try. I'm actually gonna try it right now. This is lovely. Can I cube this now? I'll try. I want to cube this too. I want to try it. Oh! Alright. Buddy. Let's give you this thing. Because we want to see... Oh wait, you can't wear this thing. Why did I think... Oh, I gotta put it on the... Where are you? There you go. Okay, this is what I wanted to test at the very beginning. I wanted to see if this buff remains while I'm killing shit and I have a shield on. But I doubt I can see it in a T16 because I'll probably kill everything before I even start taking damage. Oh well. We'll see. First, let's go and try this thing. I know a guy that organizes a stash for a fee. Is his name Cloud? Other classes to Star Pack Wizard? I don't think so, but with this gem, I'm actually gonna show it today. Lon Witch Doctor is gonna be very happy because you get to use Convention of Elements. How much? About 350? Yeah, pretty much. Um, I really want to try this. So no indication? So no icon, no indication, nothing. What if you don't even take damage? What if you just stand here? No indication. What? So it's a multiplier, but no indication of item. How am I supposed to know if I'm doing the damage or not? Just frame by frame record and look at the damage done? That's pretty stupid. I mean, they need to add an icon for it. Well, this is disappointing because I was hoping to see this neck piece. Well, I know for a fact it's a multiplier now. I know it's not additive. Because if it was additive, it would have shown. Otherwise, I mean, either that or it's not even working. Because if this was a additive buff, I would have seen it here. Damage increased by skill. But I'm not seeing it at all. Oh well. With that gem, non-season can use Z-Necro and say that GK 150 like season is doing right. Yes, you can. Yes, that means pretty much whatever you use in season 17, you can use in non-season. This snake piece is gonna bash my head in. I can't test it. Like, I have a massive shield on me just because of my passive, right? But I can't see if I'm doing double damage. And I'm imitating the damage of holy fuck, this ping. Jesus. 307. Ah. I need to know how this snake works, because whether the damage could be snapshotted, how long you should not take damage. Like, for example, the passive for wizard has a, you know, the shield passive. It has a it has an indicator whether you've taken damage in the past 5 seconds or not. Therefore, like right now it is active. I know for a fact because I have shield. But I mean, it's not additive. It doesn't show here. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. Maybe wizard was a bad thing to test because I get attack speed, and huge attack speed gives me sheet damage, but it doesn't appear on my damage increase by skill. Interesting. I gotta find a way to test this. Something different, change things up. Yes, it does. If I play non-season, I'm gonna play a lot of Witch Doctor, Londoc with convention of elements. You cannot compete with basically bazooka, but you can easily clear 150. It will affect a lot of builds. It will affect a lot of like well, for one, I can tell you like 2-man will be completely different. You can now use the Lawn Necro with the Z-Barb. With the convention of elements, you can use... Do you guys see a teleport back? That's how much this ping is affecting. And it is not stable. 277. You can probably even use Witch Doctor, Londoc, or Spirit Barrage. I have to test it. I know that Ringer Royal give Londoc a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Maybe Pet Dog that is currently rolling the Poison Dart. The Spirit Barrage can easily clear with this gem. Legacy of Dreams. The Spirit Barrage can easily clear a 150 in a 4-man group. Easily, without any problem. It won't compete with Bazooka at all, but I'm missing a gem. Cause I was just testing this squirt necklace to see if it works. Maybe you can make a LOD version of Gay Bowling RG. Oh, yikes. That's actually true. I can make my bonus spirit dream come true. Bonus spirit for the win. Oh my god. Alright, so 7.5 is perfect. It is, each level gives you exactly double, which at max level it is at max level this is 375, which doubles for ancient, 750 per item, 13 items, 9,750%, and 4,825 for ancients, for non-ancients. So it's mimicking lawn set precisely. Oh, this thing reduce attack speed. I don't know if that worked. We can actually test this as well. That got nerfed though, no? The poison dog. Poison dog. No, I'm not talking about witch dogs here. I made a I made a meme RGK a couple of seasons ago. Bonus spirit. I bet you would shoot to kill RG maybe 7 screens away. And it's pretty good. It's still pretty good. Competitively good. But it is it's only working good if you have this endless walk set, if you have the basically the blot set. But with the current like lawn gem and an extra ring, what you can do, you can wear Crisbin COE on any Necro build, not just the Spirit Barrage build. Sorry, not just the bonus Spirit build. You can use Convention of Elements, Crisbin Sentence. In solo you can use Unity, and in 4-man you would be using like Stone of Jordan or anything else. So it's huge. This is what we needed. I don't mind losing a gem for gaining lawn set. Like, let's say lawn RGK, Thorns, Necro. I wouldn't mind losing Bane of the Trap for this at all. It's a 60% damage multiplier, but getting COE is a 200% damage multiplier. Wearing Stone of Jordan is a 30% elite multiplier by itself. Like, it's huge. This is pretty big. I'm not complaining. It is a legendary gem. I wish this was like a, like, I don't know, pants gem, chest gem, or head gem, so we don't lose a legendary gem. But it's better than nothing. It makes some diversity. Yeah, you go to the other side of the map. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The spirit, the basically bonus spirit. What you can do with it, you would drop Zeiss. I was talking about Thorn RGK. It doesn't have Zeiss, it has Trap. But for Wizard, yeah, you would drop Zeiss. For that build, you would drop probably Trapped. Zeiss is a bigger multiplier. And what you can do, you can go Lawn now. You can wear Shimizu Hori. Get 100% crit. The chest piece. I don't have one in my stash. Well, yeah, I do. There you go. You wear Shimizu Hori. Get 25%. Get full crit. You would wear Stone of Jordan. You would wear Crisbin Sentence. You would cube Convention of Elements. You could, like, it just makes diverse, like, it diversifies builds. It makes Season 7, basically they brought lawn, they made the lawn buff permanent by adding this gem, which I like. It's probably the biggest change of this patch. The rest of the changes are pretty minor. I want to try this on my follower. Let's see if I can do that right now. For doing that, I believe I have to take off maybe not everything. By the way, this is the damage. So this is a squirt necklace. I don't know how it works, but it definitely doesn't give you damage increase here. So what it means, it will give you a multiplier. But with no indication, how am I supposed to know whether I'm getting it or not? Like, please, add an indication, add an indicator here. I want to try this to see if this item is on normal. Can this thing kill it by itself? Yeah, I think so. Hello? She's killing it in 2 hit. Let's go. I gotta increase the level. Cause if that item works, that's pretty broken. Getting a 10% frailty in solo. And I would like to try the amount of stacks. Sorry, the amount of gems you'd get if you were the basically that set piece. And I wanna see what builds we can make with that Aug Hill. What I mean by Aug Hill is this. This is insane. A 30% damage increase, 15% damage reduction, 30% basically flat elite multiplier. That's huge. And reduce damage from elites. But this obviously is a build for non-lawn builds, non-sets, so it doesn't work with this or like the lawn set because this is a set. But it's still pretty insane. I want to try it. And also chest, where is it? There you go. Also want to try this where is it? Do I have to get that one too again? I mean, sword, cane. Oh, born. That was cane. It wasn't born. I think I have to get it again from this guy. But yeah, I want to see if that damage increase of cane set. It was cane set, right? Yeah. Oh no, it was Captain Crimson. I forgot. It was Captain Crimson, not Kane. That's why I couldn't find it. The damage increase you get from cooldown reduction is a multiplier or an additive damage increase. Alright. Let's see if this works. Oh. Oh, I don't have a weapon on. Really? Well, that looks like 10%. Let's hit it a little bit more. Nope, it doesn't work. As you guys can see, she's hitting it. He has like what, 2% health? And this is... Oh, I put the wrong weapon on. I'm an idiot. Let's not kill it. Nope. It wasn't the armaments, it was a weapon. So it would be in the bag of fortune. I put the wrong item on him, I can't believe that. Really? 6%. I think that enemy is less than 6% anyway, so. Nope. As we thought, this enemy is definitely less than 6% health. And it's not dying. It's not dying. Yep. So this item, I'm pretty sure they thought of it before us, so they know what we're up to. This item is interesting. This I love to know how it works and why it's not showing up. Because we don't get a buff or a debuff here. We don't get an indicator here. So it's kind of like, yeah. This is pretty funny too. Flavor of Time, double pylon effects. Alright, let's see if we can make that. What do you call it? The extra key, rift key, Kane's Destiny. So Kane is not here? Really? I mean, Kane has a... Well, this is Kane. No, this is Born. We got Archhields. We got Kane. And these are the level 70. Captain Crimson, which is a damage increase one. Oh, there it is. Kane's Travelers. Why the fuck did they say Kane's Destiny then? Oh, the passive is, yeah. Oh, they fixed that finally. Alright. What can we wear? Does it matter? Do we even need the stacks? No, let's just craft gloves, hat, and beat. Sure. Beat. Gloves. And headpiece. Alright. Really? Okay, let's get pants. I'm not putting that thing on. Alright. Pants. Headpiece. Boots. Wait, I don't need to do this. I can ring a royal, right? Well, it's not gonna give us 6, but it will give us this. So I can wear like a, you know. I don't need 6, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember T10, so we're gonna go and do T16. What I mean is I can't remember T10 drop rate. I'm gonna try Londok after this. I want to keep that. Those are good rolls. So we have 25% chance to get an additional rift key, right? Usually get 10. Sorry, 10. I wish. Did I change to India? No, I didn't. Usually get 3 to 4. So if I get anything over 5, that means our theory was correct and we could potentially get 8. This is a push and a half. Because we don't have the set bonus. Oh! Oh, I forgot. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I forgot to put obsidian in. Ah. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to put those on. I should have put on that double the pylon cooldown XP sun. Flavor of time. Ugh. I wish one of the changes was this. What are we testing? We're testing to see um, if this set will give us a double chance. I mean, 25% chance on each ring, each key to get an extra key. Did you get any good rings? What do you mean? What good rings? Why one of the changes is not... We removed this map from the map pool completely. Burn the files. We have no access to it anymore. We can't bring this back. Like, that would be one of the best news. Like, what is this? Look at this. Uh, 15% more. I was right. You can see this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if it was only one chance, us getting 3 or 4 would have given us 4 or 5 keys at max. But we got 6 keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This means the proc works basically based on each key drop. So potentially you can get up to 8 keys wearing this set. The Kane's Destiny set. I mean, that's good to know, right? So Kane Destiny tested. What else we wanted to test? Let's actually put this gem on and try some Londoc later. So we've tested the Canes. We haven't tested Aug-Healed Authority, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's flat out damage. The 30% damage dealt, and then the 30% elite damage. Captain Crimson, damage increased by total percentage of cooldown reduction. I believe that's an additive damage. We can test it as well. Like, we have 50%, what is it? 53% cooldown reduction. We can just craft one right now. Let's actually do that. Let's do the Captain Crimson. I'm bad at math. Why is it only 8 max? Well, you get 3 to 4 keys, right? And each of those would have a 25% chance of dropping another one. So if you basically high roll, each key would drop another key, right? So you have 4 total keys that will drop from a T16, and each of them, if have a 25% chance of dropping another one, that means each of them will drop another one if they roll on every single key. So 4, you have a total chance of getting 8, which was way better than expected, because initially I thought it would be just a 25% chance on RG, but since the wording was not that way, we tested it and we realized no, it is per key. What did we want it to craft? Captain Crimson's trimming, right? So it's legs, feet, and belt. So there's the feet. There's the belt. And let's go ahead and craft the pants as well. There you go. So boots and pants. As you guys can see, it showed up here as expected. It is an additive damage increase. So damage dealt is increased by percentage of your cooldown rate. Let me take off my weapon so we don't get that 10%. So we get 63% because we have exactly 63% 0.09. You guys can see that. It just rounded it up from 0.09 to 0.10. Damage increase. We obviously get damage reduction based on our RCR, which we have close to none. 28%. 20% damage reduction. The second part is actually pretty big, the damage reduction part, because gaining RCR is not that hard. It's flat damage reduction. But yeah, this is basically added damage increase. This is pretty good for leveling, crafting these. But yeah, this is you get from 2-piece you get 20% CDR, 20% RCR, pretty big. And then you get the damage increase and damage decrease from the 3-piece. It's a mini set. It's a very niche mini set, and as expected, the damage of it is additive. We tested the other one. I think overall, it's pretty much, this is pretty much it. I think the biggest change is this, is Legacy of Dreams, which lets us try and basically make all the builds that were in Season 17 happen in non-season. Or in Season 18 again, at the cost of a legendary gem, which is pretty big. I like this. Like this can change a lot of things. The Stone Gauntlet, by the way, this I don't know about this. 5 stacks of 15% movement and speed reduction would be 75% movement and speed reduction, and 100% attack speed reduction. I mean, the movement speed is crippling. I understand the attack speed. You're exchanging a ton of armor, 250% armor for 100% less attack speed. A lot of builds don't even use attack speed. Thorn Lawn, it just doesn't use attack speed. 1.5 damage reduction with Lawn Gem. Half of damage reduction with Lawn Gem. No, it's not half. It's 3.75 and 2%. This bonus is doubled for ancient items. So 2% becomes 4%, exactly like Lawn. Yes, it does get doubled, and as expected, as you can see, only the damage increase goes up. So 375 goes up to 7.5, 7.5, all the way to 99 becomes 750%. This is pretty much Lawn. Chill net. Fuck you, Tantrum. This is pretty much Lawn in a gem ring, dude. I mean, it's just a legendary gem. I mean, this is pretty much just Season 17. I think the important changes in the patch is this Stone Gauntlet is interesting with a lot of builds like Solo Thorns. Like, oh, actually this has Thorns as well. Solo Thorns would use this because attack speed of the Commander Skeletons, unlike other pets, don't increase their damage. It flat out increases their attack speed, and they have breakpoints. Um, so the attack speed doesn't affect it, but 250% armor make you incredibly tanky. And with Thorn build, you don't move fast. You actually move very slow. You wanna move very slow, and you already have a dash, so you can use that. So this is amazing. This item is a joke. This is like obsidian ring, but on a weapon slot. What? Okay. Echoing Fury. This is just a Z-Barb weapon now. It gives you movement speed and attack speed, which is huge. 75% attack speed is not low. It's a lot of attack speed. Makes your charging very smooth. This is just a Z-Barb weapon. Unless someone wants to go and make a generator barb build. Squid necklace. I'm disappointed. It doesn't have an indicator. Like when we put it on, nothing happens here. Nothing appears here. I can't see whether I'm gaining the damage. The damage is obviously a multiplier because we can't see damage increase in our sheet, and unfortunately it doesn't show up, so I can't test it. I have to record, go basically check out go and check out the basically damage frame by frame and realize whether shields would affect it or not. Like taking damage while you're shielded will drop this bonus or not. Because if it doesn't, then this would be insane. A lot of classes can use it, including this one. Like this Veer can use it. You gain a huge amount of shield, and that will open up a ring slot. So, like as you can see, like they need to add an indicator, just like in the SWAC. Z-Barb weapon is executioner? No, it's not. Every setup that uses a necro for any reason would have frailty. If you don't use a necro, then yes, that would be pretty good. Having a mini frailty on your team without losing anything. Without frailty, of course. Yeah. Raging hobo in chat. That's true. Mortic brace. Can we actually craft one of those? Let's see if we can go and craft one of those. Mortic brace is just insane. I don't know where to start. Gaining the effect of every like basically Wrath runes, Wrath of Berserker runes. It was way too overpowered. That's why it never got to go live. You gotta be here, Mortic. There you go. Wrath of Berserker gains the effect of every rune. So that means, well, this fire damage to all enemies is like irrelevant. Insanity, you get the 50% damage increase, multiplier, and a slaughter. Well, no, striding giant, you get the damage reduction. You get both of these. This is haha. I mean, this slaughter rune is basically a mini blood rage. Like, sorry, mini battle rage bloodshed. I said blood. Well, it is blood. The bloodshed rune basically deals 20% of your recent critical hits, but the crit you do with that is so massive that this is. Basically, the rest of the runes are beside this, Thrive on Chaos, which you get life per fear spend. The rest of the runes are useless. So Insanity is insane. The Striding Giant, you get damage reduction and damage increase at the same time, and you get Thrive on Chaos. It's pretty good. That Braces is probably gonna be a staple of every single Barbarian build. Um, there's nothing much. This is it. I think we tested everything. We just haven't seen the Flavor of Time double, but I'm pretty sure you guys get the idea. Just getting a double pylon effect wouldn't be as interesting. I want to try my Witch Doctor, which I can't find him. There he is. Does he have the gear? Oh yes, he does. Where's his weapon? Unknown. Yeah. Flavor of Time would be a must on everyone, and I'm not talking about just Z's, because imagine 4 people having Flavor of Time with Conduit. It's pretty big. Conduit Flavor of Time is pretty huge. Because you would get a minute of Conduit. I don't know. I think that's just too much. And as you can see, these old ones don't change, so if you have any of these piled up, yeah, you can go ahead and exchange it for 3 or 15 souls. Yikes. The Conduit with Flavor of Time would be a little bit ridiculous. With the Bazooka build, the power would be 2 shots. You get to shoot twice. If you take it before your shot, you get to go in, come out, and do another shot. That's pretty big. Only the Taker needs it, all party gets buffed? Really? That's interesting if that's how it works. So this would be what we do for next season 150. You just run into the rift and look for a conduit, nothing else. Or probably Illusionist Enslaved Nightmare conduit. Because you probably don't need to kill anything. The rare gets it. That's interesting. I would like to test that, but I got no one on PTR, so I can't test it. This gem is gonna change a lot of builds, including this Witch Doctor. I wish the Stone Gauntlet didn't punish you so hard with attack speed, 100% less attack speed. It would be useful for a lot of builds. Does the person who takes Pylon wearing it makes it double for everyone in the group, or does everyone have to wear? I'm not sure. I have no one to test it with. There's this guy, but he's on hardcore. Hang on, I'll get on PTR and test with this amazing streamer. Yeah. Yeah, well, get on PTR, bitch. There you go. Let me switch here so I can walk at least. This guy, I think he doesn't even have boots. Alright, we can test it pretty easy. There you go. I got Flavor of Time on. Don't put it on. Alright, so let's just put it level fucking 100. 75, whatever, yeah. Kill shit. Alright. Oh god. I forgot I'm on this build. No. Not like this. Alright. Ah! Alright. Taking a minute conduit. Do you have a minute conduit? 30-second for you. Confirmed. Alright. So, no, everyone has to wear it. I mean, it's not a hard task. If you're playing Long Bazooka, this thing is actually pretty nasty because it has basically, it has 4 things going for it. You get it, and it always rolls with cooldown and unfortunately movement speed, so you can potentially get a cooldown crit arcane for your wizard. Same thing with your lawn necro. If you're going lawn for thorns or any other build for the necro, even corpse lance, you can wear. Oh, actually, corpse lance you can't. But yeah, with lawn you can wear this on the necro. Z-Barb doesn't have a staple necklace, neither does Z-Monk. They don't have a staple neck piece. They just wear the best, usually a Hellfire or a Fire immunity. So everyone can actually wear this. I kind of like it that it is not just a Z-Barb item. But yeah, everyone wearing this. Pollen effects last twice as long. That's a minute conduit. So, what are you fishing? Festering with a conduit. Doesn't matter what mob type. I mean, it's a little bit stupid now, to be honest. Minute power, minute conduit, 2 minutes of speed? This game is trash. Yeah, I don't know. With the season 18 buff, basically you have a glorified Oculus, which can be either cooldown reduction ring or RCR ring. It's not always the power ring, but when it happens, it gives you a little bit more damage than an Oculus, 100%. If your luck is with you and you get that ring alongside an Oculus, both in the same spot, you actually get both the multipliers. That's I think it's just it's not good. It's boring. And with this neck piece alone, the greater rift's just gonna be way too easy. 1 minute power, like, yeah. Imagine a 1 minute power pylon for boss. Just think about it. for a thorn build. You kill a boss after, like, basically after a minute you take the power. It's a 400% separate multiplier, by the way. 2 minutes shield, yeah. Oh, I know which one the bot doesn't like. A 2-minute speed pylon. You don't touch that pylon. From now on, we only have 4 pylons, not 5. Channel blood is power pop 14 times with channel. You would get a 1 minute channeling. What would you pop 14 times? Yeah, it's pretty big, this thing. I was more excited about this item, Squid's necklace, but I mean, there's no way for me to test whether shields would give you this effect. Currently, no indicator. Oh well. We're gonna go probably test some witch doctor. Damn, that's yeah. I'm the Twitch noob. You're right. How many rank 1s do you have? Unfortunately, it is really unfortunate that I can't test that neck piece, because neck piece would even be bigger on this character. Because Ashnigar galvanizing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If shields would not affect it, plus, since there is no indicator, there is no there's no way to know the cooldown, the off time. Like, how long after you take damage would this bonus work? And since it is a multiplier, there's no way to actually look at it. The only way would be just recording and checking out. But I'm pretty sure, I'm not actually pretty sure, it's Blizzard we're talking about, but I hope they add an indicator. Like, look at this. So let me show you. We test everything else, so they were all additive. This thing is not an additive. Not the damage increase nor the damage reduction. That's one way of thinking. The other way would be it's not even working. You know what I mean? And I just put it on, and because it doesn't show as an additive buff to both damage reduction and damage increase, nor a multiplicative. I mean, it could be a multiplicative, but if it doesn't even work, it wouldn't show anything. So 20 arcane, 100 CHD, 10 galvanizing ores, hellfire. I'm glad I didn't delete. Well, what he's talking about, what Tuan is talking about, is talking about the squirt necklace. So you gotta wear this one. Keza. Squirts in the cube. I mean, you can wear, actually that's not a bad idea, then you can just basically wear convention, but if you would like to go with the obsidian builds for the wizard, cubing obsidian is probably the best. Yeah, I really want to see if this works, but if this works and it has a short downtime, like with the galvanizing ward, it is a 5-second downtime, meaning when you take damage, it goes on a 5-second cooldown, which we have an indicator. which we can see. If this has the same sort of cooldown, 5 seconds, it has to be working when shielded, which means is pretty good for something like Veer. Could be pretty good for even Lawn Wizard, but probably with damage reduction like Karini and no Black Hole. It's massive. It is worth it. Because if it works through shields, then with Karini you wear Ashnigaz and you pretty much don't take any damage. You got the Monk Shield on top of that. So this would be like playing Lon Bazooka with Endless Walk set. You have to actually wear Karini because you will die. I forgot to mention it increase your damage taken by 50%. So you need that damage reduction. So yeah, I mean, other builds can benefit from this, but currently I can't test it, so yeah. What did I want from this? I wanted... missing a Sacred Harvester. There it is. Actually, it's long. So we're missing the offhand. I don't know where that is. But if we can't find it, we're just gonna wear whatever we get. The Gargantuan Lom would be a fun build as well. Oh, there it is. I didn't even see this. So we have crit and Spirit Barrage on it. That's good enough. We have this. There it is. There's a belt. So. No, there you go. We have attack speed here. Poison. Do we have a poison one? Actually, wouldn't we want to go Unity? Provided we don't even have a poison one. Or if we do, we don't know where it is, but let's try Unity. Yeah, let's try Unity. Do you have a Unity on? No, you don't. Let's give you a Unity. Ah, that's poison. I need to find another one. Ah, I can just roll that too. Yeah, we just roll that to cold. So this would be the ring. You leveled up? No, I haven't. I'm gonna do 0 damage. So that's what we're gonna. That's what we're gonna test. Where's my trap? Oh, I'm quickly gonna level it up. I hate it when you copy the PTR and it changes the order of your characters. There's my trap. Stuck in menu. Season is still yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm not playing season 18. Uh, Big puffs. I mean, Jesus Christ. Nah, I'm really not playing. I'm not playing. I'm like pretty burnt out of this. Unless there's some changes coming along. Like, just increase the cap already. Like, doing speed 150s in doing speed 150s in non-season. You stopped playing after season 5? Why? That was good. This is not good. Brownie. I think it was good back in season 5, 6, 7. It just gradually just went down until until we had the double goblin season. Alright. Alright. Let's just ruin this. There you go. Alright. What? Alright. Why do they have quadruplet? Quetzalcoatl here instead of Mask of Orion. Where is it? There you go. Barber. Grenada, Languish, Jaunt, Cloud of Insects. Alright. Let's level this goddamn gem a little bit. Probably there were easier ways of leveling this thing, but I mean, trying to get into the witch doctor mode. Imagine forever of time in solo. Every lawn solo build would be wearing Flavor of Time. Unless this Squirt necklace gives us an indication of how it works. Then the 100% multiplier, like 100% multiplicative damage increase is it's nothing to scoff on. It would be the bread and butter of every lawn build. It's not even a little bit of damage, the gem. Pretty massive per level. 3.7 per item. Like, and then double on legends, so 8, 10. It's almost 100% per gem level. I should have just wore chicken. Yeah, try and have some fun. was hoping for some real buffs to Destruct here, so I don't have to play Wizard anymore. Would be a little bit of change. Yeah. Spiky, high on French, 7002. It's... Yeah, well, play since season like 4 or 5. Getting 7k Paragon is actually not that crazy. It's pretty normal. It's non-season though, so... If you're bad English, well, welcome to stream, dude. Thank you, Paragon. If anyone actually found out about this script networks, please let me know. If there is an indicator somewhere I just don't see it, or... Well, thank God the gem is only up to level 100, not 150, so I can test it quickly. I don't think I had a, like, chicken build ready to go. Yep, I really like the new Sage. They finally added belts. $7,000, yeah. It's non-season, dude. Yeah, non-season. Game been out since 2012. It's actually not a high paragon. This is PTR. I'm just. We were in the same clan? Were we? Well, cause je suis legit. Ah, leveling up this gym is tedious. Yeah. Rat runs. No. There's nothing interesting about rat runs. They are an abomination and they need to be eliminated. Actually, I did that. Yep. Did have a GG Twister sword and I salvaged it. I had to roll back for one sword. How many? 19? I wanted to hit Masters on TFT today. I say stupid things. Who are you in SOS? No? Ah. I played Zero Structure too. But my main job was to annoy Chainer. Can I level this with Wizard? It's easier. Like Monk. Yeah, I'm gonna get a Monk and quickly level this. This is a little bit of an AIDS. I've never seen this much trash at the door. As soon as this goes live, I'll definitely stream some bonus spirit Rift Guardian killer. Definitely some bonus spirit RGK. So we can shoot down some RGs from 8 screens away. Yeah, this is annoying. I'm just gonna get a Monk, quickly level this gem. And then we can test. We can test and see how strong is Londok with the COE. Sure, a lot of people could have tested that in the current season, but I mean, who in the right mind would go and gear up a Lawn Witch Doctor in season? Hey, look at this. Is he illusionist? Oh, he's not. Enslaved Nightmare. Yeah, let's go ahead and quickly level these. Looking for Lisa. There you go. Uh, uh, sure. Jesus, the lag is so bad. Here, there's the yellow here. Ah, I forgot to put in game. I mean, MEMS. Ugh, leveling this gem is AIDS. 39. We got a few levels to go. Couple more rifts. Hey, Blighter. Half Vader. Okay. Did I miss delete? I don't see it. We get 30 more level. 59, actually 40 more level. That's 8 games. $64. 35 more. 7 more 7 more keys. Really? No elite. Need a little bit of damage. They're not dying quickly. $80, 20 more levels, 4 more GRs. Ah, I missed one, I missed 5. I forgot to increase it. Some Wuku Captain Crimson, Focus Restrain. Uh, Yeah, that's nice, but I mean, Captain Crimson is additive, so won't be huge. It would be pretty good addition to the build. Yeah. Yes, the damage is not a multiplier, it's additive. I was just testing all of these a little while ago. No, it's not. While you put it on, go to this character sheet, go here, damage increased by skills. If anything goes up here, that means it's added to your character, that means it's an additive buff. It's still pretty big. Considering it's something that you didn't have before. Pretty much, yeah, that's what it is. But it also gives you damage reduction, which is pretty huge. Almost done with this lawn gym. Gotta just do hundreds. hell? Trying to kill this thing. It's not even here. It's a bug. Okay. Stop shielding. Alright, I'm gonna level the rest of these with the witch doctor himself. Cause it's almost finished. Need 2 more years. Yeah. No, actually, you're right. Holy shit. 3 million HP. Yikes. I'm gonna get on the witch doctor anyway, because that's what we wanted to test. Probably drop this trap for Stricken after we get the... We get that to 99, get the gem level. not sure if this gem is working correctly. I know the scaling on it goes way higher, but oh. Hey, Outbang Yacht. How are you, dude? I'd love to get this gem higher level and see this in higher tier. Like the moment you hit cold, everything just disappears. I'm not sure if it's working, to be honest. We got like another 10 levels to go. Actually, 7 levels. 2 more GR, but I don't know. Let me change that belt, change the skills a little bit. Make this faster. Uh, do we have a headpiece? No fruit barrage. There it is. Good morning, Horace. I'm just leveling the gem, and I thought might as well do it on the Witch Doctor to see how much of a difference the COE makes. But this is just level 100. I'm just leveling gem. Like everything dies in my cold. I don't get to see the COE anyway. Like this is my cold. There you go. Just everything just dies. So I have to level the gem and try a higher Greater Rift. What? SVR? Right is. I don't know what is a Spirit Barrage speed build. No, I'm just um, leveling my gem to try a Spirit Barrage lawn with the Legacy of Dreams. 3 more levels, so this is the last one. Will it be 100%? 110? Oh. Ah, now I recognize you. You clown. Nah, this build requires about 350 gem level. We're at 96, 3 more levels. Better tell Ubi I'm coming for him. When this goes live, I'll be pushing Witch Doctor. Illusionist. Constantly dropping the dots. Oh my god, you can do some nasty things with this COE. You can just cast like that and don't explode them. And watch them explode in cold. In 4-man with a sacrifice? This would be pretty nasty. Oh my god, this yellow. Yeah, this is something 100% avoid. Every elite is illusionist. He's illusionist too. It would be even better with better mobs and better elites. Like, having illusionist is pretty bad. It keeps dropping your dots which you're casting for the ring and the cube. Actually, I think it is that strong. Just with the convention of elements alone, it is that strong. I haven't leveled my gem yet to maximum. That's what we're trying to figure out. I dodged that. What the fuck, game? Is it a 6-minute 4-man clear on BR? I mean, it would be pretty easy. It would be pretty much season 17 buff with the non-season Paragon and gear. Actually not sure. Let's take a look. So someone just went and cleared PTR? Why? Flavor of Times? I mean, this is not testing. They just literally went in there with the Wailing Host and Litany when you have the gem. Like, what? This is a joke. And they went with Rathmus. I mean, the bot didn't even go Flavor of Time. Yikes. So, Flavor of Time would be... Oh, I procced. Flavor of Time is insane when 4 people wear it, which all 4 members can wear it. It will give you a minute of conduit. A minute conduit is strong. It's really strong. I forgot to even wear it stricken. Hopefully I don't need it. Am I wearing stricken? No, I forgot. I'm mainly checking this to see the damage and what it can be done with it on a 4-man with the COE instead of using a wizard. Just, you know, change the pace. Maybe have a little bit of fun with another class. Foreman 150, Thorn, Stone Gauntlet, Necro, Dream Alive. Yeah, it is a strong. That thing is nasty. Fuck that. 2-man, Thorns, Lawn Thorns, Barb Necro with this Stone Gauntlet. Like, you'd be a god. A non-dying god. And we got it. Alright, Legacy of Dreams. You can't level it anymore. 99 is max. Which you get 375% times 2 750s. 9,750% with 13 pieces. Oh. That's the last PTR? Yeah, well, leaderboard is not resetting, so I guess I can't see it. Gotta wait for them to reset it. Wait, I forgot to level this gem. So we got it. Instead of this sacred harvester, you know, it's funny. You can wear the barber, right? And cube this thing. Where is it? Executioner. You have your own frailty. I don't know. I mean, it's strong. It's definitely not that strong. But it would be fun to test stuff with it. A lot of builds that don't require an egg piece, obviously. They can use Flavor of Time to get double pylon effects. I'm really curious about this thing, Skirt Necklace. What is the downtime of it? Like, what's the cooldown of it when you get hit for the damage to be active again? Like galvanizing for wizard, the passive is about 5 seconds. So what is this one? What is the Squirt's Necklace? What is it, like 5 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds? And since it is apparently a multiplier, I can't see the buff. Have to check the recording again, watch frame by frame. And it would be great to have an indicator here. Like, look at this shit. I put it on. Well, obviously my sheet doesn't change. No damage increased by skill. My toughness doesn't change, which means like this thing is multiplier damage reduction as well, which is massive. But what is the uptime while not taking damage? What do you mean, like instantly? That would be insane. I would love some clarifications in these. And the gem is working. Did I even have trapped on this? I think I had no gem in this. But yeah, finding out how some of these works would be insane. Um, I have a squid necklace. No, I haven't. The shovel executioner. Yes, I have. It doesn't work. You don't get frailty on your filer, unfortunately. Flavor of time. I've tested it, and you need every member to wear it. It works individually, not just for the person who takes. Doesn't matter even if you don't take it. It's a personal buff. It doubles the pylon effect, so your conduit becomes a minute, your power becomes a minute, speed becomes 2 minutes. It's like the shrine gloves. So everyone needs to wear this, which is pretty easy. Like, it innately rolls cooldown, so it's perfect for Monk and Z-Bar. They can just grab a flavor of time. For Lawn Necro, if you're wearing that stone gauntlet, you're disgustingly tanky, so you won't need the Wisdom of Kalan for a tiny bit of damage reduction on your Necro. So you would wear a Flavor of Time as well. That's 3. For Wizard, you're basically trading up a Hellfire Amulet for a Flavor of Time, which could be potentially cooldown crit arcane, which that extra cooldown is big, because with this setup, with this new like gem Legacy of Dream setup, you would be going probably 2 extra rings. You could be either, you could go Son of Jordan setup, or you could go Karini setup. In both case scenarios, you have Obsidian in the cube, which is gonna, which means you drop a lot of cooldown on your gear, and having 8 cooldown on your neck piece means you don't have to drop crit hit damage or area damage at all. So 4 people wearing this, what are you fishing? This is pretty much season 18 as well. What are you fishing? Fishing Festering Woods, doesn't matter what mob type, Festering Woods and a conduit? Like, a minute conduit is just disgusting. Or a minute power for like the boss. Come on, like, that's just too good not to use it. So literally every person in the group would wear a Flavor of Time. RGK wouldn't be in Arias. It will go back to Lawn RGK with the Legacy of Dreams, Lawn Wizard with the Legacy of Dreams. I would trade a ring slot for a Wizard, 2 ring slots for a Wizard, in a blink of an eye for dropping my Zeiss and put this in. Like, it's not even a question. Other builds and setup that use more than 2 gems, unfortunately they have to lose damage, a lot of damage for it. Like Solo, or even Lawn Thorn RGK. Thorns RGK, they have to lose a 60% multiplier. Like the pet gem, they have to use this lose this enforcer, because they have to use Boyarski's and Stricken. So they lose the 60% multiplier. So, but what they gain is COE as well as SOJ. Is it better, more damage than the set piece? Is it better on a Thorn RGK than the Inarius? Probably not. Well, there's other things is to be tested. Like this squirt necklace on an RGK would be disgusting, because there's so many Rift Guardians that don't even do damage to you, and depends on how much of this you gotta like. What is the cooldown of it? During the attack, you can just dash out, and just stand there, because there's no Traveler's Pledge and launch setup. you're not using in area, so bone armor hitting the boss is not relevant. You can just teleport out and stand there during this. If it's like, let's say 3 second and you're fighting Blighter, he puts his hand to the ground, you dash out, you just stand there outside. You don't need to do anything. You get 100% multiplicative damage. It's like launch setup with everything, with like SOJ, with COE Crisbin and the lawn multiplier, and imagine you're wearing like you're wearing Endless Walk. That's what this would be. But I mean, this there's no indicator for this. I can't test it. I just wait for them to add an indicator. I'm pretty sure they will add an indicator. But I mean, the changes are not bad, to be honest. Just having the lawn rings gone is pretty massive. I love it. I hated the lawn rings, and thank God they're gone. Well, this is it for me, boys. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will test this once these are like they'll definitely put another patch out and clarify a lot of these items, and we'll come back and test the foreman maybe. Thank you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
We're almost done going through the bags, chat. Like, holy fuck. The bags are real. So many bags, chat. So many bags.
This great Larkus. They didn't get rid of the set, they added the gem.
Got a lot of emeralds, though. If I want to augment some decks, I can augment some motherfucking decks. I'll tell you that much. I mean, I don't have gems to augment decks because it's seasonal PTR, but still. That's a primal? That's the first primal? Is that Mortix Brace? Oh, it's a Flavor of Time. Oh my god.